Hey guys, today I'm going to be doing a testing new products video, so that is why you are already zoomed in and we are ready to roll. I just recorded the beginning of this already and realized my mic was not plugged in once again. I don't know what's going on with me. So luckily I didn't do the whole video again like my Natasha Denona one. I have already only tested one product and this is actually not even new, so just used the Charlotte Tilbury Film Star Bronze and Glow. I did get the mini. I like to get mini stuff sometimes because like I have so much stuff and I don't want to, waste product. I'll never be able to use it all, so I might as well get the mini. And then if I love it and it's something I want to continue to purchase, then I would get the regular size. So that's something I recommend you guys doing too if you're unsure about a product. Always get the mini. Usually the regular size is a bit of a better value. So if you're like really think you're gonna love it, you might as well do that. But if you're not sure or if you just don't need a lot of it, then just get a mini. So I carved out my cheekbones, my forehead, my jawline, and my nose. Just used that as a contour, and because I am so pale, the color was perfect. It was dark enough, it wasn't too warm, but it was kind of that neutral, like it wasn't too cool or grayish, but it wasn't too orangey warm. Like it was perfect for kind of a contour bronzer mix where I don't need to do both. Not that everybody has to do both, but I do a lot of the time, so it really worked out nicely for me. Blended it across the forehead to warm up my face a bit and across the cheeks. It really went on airbrush smooth and really, really nice. And then I used the highlight on the nose, which is really, really stunning. A little bit more subtle, but I really like it. Like it's very flattering and smooth and that wet look. So I really like that. I did not use it on my cheeks though, because I do have the Rare Beauty Positive Light Liquid Luminizer. I did get it in Enchant, which is a champagne with a bit of a pink undertone. So that usually matches my skin well, and hopefully it will today. I was gonna get the just straight up champagne, but they were out, and I got this during my Sephora VIB sale order, which I did a haul on, so I'll link that below. So I'm gonna be testing this out today, but first I'm going to be testing some blush. So the first thing that I'm going to be testing is actually from Charlotte Tilbury, and it actually is not quite available yet. It was available for 1 week only, and I luckily saw it and was able to purchase it. Now you have to, put your email in. It will notify you when it comes back. I believe it's going to be in the new year. So I'm here to review the Tinted Love Lip and Cheek Tints. Charlotte Tilbury already has the like potted ones. They're more of a cream. This is more of a liquid. So I'm really excited to try this one. It's supposed to be a very buildable wash of color. This is the outer packaging. Really, really pretty. And on the top, it comes with the color blush. So for example, I'll show you, they're different on these two boxes. There we go. And then the names are on the top as well, which is very helpful. So I got 4 to 5 shades. There's 2 darker ones and then 2 more kind of natural ones, which is really nice. Petal Pink, which I'm gonna just swatch them all for you because I'm obviously not going to be able to try them all today. I will have more up close swatches of actually all this stuff. I really enjoy doing that because it gives you guys a really good idea of how it looks. I think that they're helpful, so I hope that you guys agree. So this one here is Petal Pink. They are pretty sheer, as I said, but you can build them. I think that's the idea of them, and that's what we're here today to test. That is Petal Pink. So it's supposed to be rosebud inspired, this shade. Then I got the Santa Euphoria. So this one is described as a nude brown, which I do think that is a really good description. This is probably, I guess they're probably the same amount of pigmentation. So that second one there is the Santa Euphoria, that one. And then the next one that I got is Trippin' on Love, which is supposed to be a cherry red, which I think they're describing them very well. A little bit more pigmented for sure, you can see. Definitely kind of a more rich red, not too bright, which I really, really like. And that would be beautiful on the lips. I mean, on the cheeks too, if you sheer it out a bit. Like, I wouldn't maybe want it too dark, but if you want that beautiful winter rosy cheek look, I think that'd be perfect. And then the last one that I got is Love Chain, which is a poppy red, it says. So it's gonna be that brighter red, which 100% it is. Poppy red, the last one there, it's a bright red. So I think the 4 that I got are really a good range. I think they did a good job. The only one that I didn't get was Bohemian Kiss, which is a warm berry brown, which like I'm so pale, I don't know if I would have liked that. It's pretty orange and that's not my favorite, especially for lips. So I got the ones that I think I would enjoy. So I like that there's, you know, the more natural everyday kind of pink, nude, and then you get more into the berries and reds. I'm gonna use a beauty blender on this side and a brush on this side. It shows you just to blend it in with your finger. I don't like to do that. So what I'm gonna do is use my Morphe E6. I like these kind of stippling brushes so you can really kind of buff it into the skin when I'm doing blush. And then I'm going to use a beauty blender, which I actually have a dampened beauty blender specifically for this, and we'll see which works better. So what I'm gonna do is apply some like this. Then I'm gonna take my brush and pat it into that and kind of just start stippling it on. So that's like barely there kind of thing. So we're gonna see if it'll build. So far it's not lifting up any foundation or powder, which is good. You know what, let's just try the finger and see if maybe it'll build a little bit quicker. We'll do what the girl in the picture did. She did 3 little dots and then she just used her finger. It like feels a little bit sticky, so I'm hoping it'll dry down, but I mean, we can always set it. Showed up a little bit better. I don't know if it was just the second layer or if it was the finger. Let's try it with a beauty blender. Pretty. Do you guys see that? It's very natural, especially this shade. Like you definitely do have to build it. It's not going to be that quick and like one swipe blush, but it's so natural that it's stunning. Like, doesn't that just look like a natural like blush of color? I like it. I really like that so far. It doesn't look like it lifted the foundation at all. I'm gonna do a bit of Trippin' on Love on top, just kind of in the center and blend it out here. I don't want it dark on my cheeks. I'm gonna add 1 dot on each side. They're very sheer, but like not at the same time. This is kind of an interesting like experience. It's like you almost feel like it's not making much of a difference, but then you blend it in and then you're like, oh wait, it really does look like I have blush on. The one thing I'm gonna say is I dabbed it on. If you don't blend it in right away, it does stain. So I'm gonna just apply it to the sponge, pat it a bit so we don't go too crazy. And let's darken that up so that it kind of, oh no. Yeah, so that little like dot there is because I dabbed it right onto the skin. So it worked on this side because that was the side that I did first. So if you're gonna dab it and then blend it, just make sure you're dabbing only one side at a time and then blending it immediately. Otherwise, just maybe pick it up off of your hand or apply it right onto the brush or the sponge. Okay, I'm really liking this. I think that these look super, super natural. I'm just going to quickly, oh, and they totally dried down. Like, doesn't feel sticky at all anymore. So just give it a second if it feels sticky. I like to just sometimes powder up here so that it doesn't look like there's like a line there. I like that. What do you guys think? Comment below if you like this. Do you notice it? Do you think it's like too sheer? I actually think that for an everyday, especially for maybe those of you that have really nice skin, if you don't break out, or if you just feel really comfortable in your skin and you like to apply a little blush so you don't look pale, or like just dull, then you could just apply this on natural skin, like on a very no makeup kind of day. I think that would be so stunning. So I already have a lipstick that I've picked out, but I'm just gonna show you what these look like on the lip. I think they build really nicely. And you know what I've noticed as I'm applying it? I feel like it almost like darkens as it sets. I don't know if you guys are noticing that. I just noticed it on the lips, and as I was just describing how it was like kind of a unique experience where it feels like it's not really adding color, and then you look and you're like, whoa, wait, it does look like I have blush on. I feel like it darkens as it dries down. I forgot to mention, this is the Petal Pink, so it is the rose pink. Doesn't that look stunning? It just kind of gave my lips a little bit of color. It almost looks like my lips are just naturally a little bit darker. I don't feel anything. It's so lightweight. I'm really impressed so far, guys. Like, I am really impressed. Let's add this cherry red Love Chain. I'm just gonna pat it. I'm impressed. I really, really like that. I think like, once they dry down even on your lips, it doesn't even feel like you're wearing anything at all. I actually really, really like that because I'm the type of person that cannot stand the feeling of lipstick on my lips. I love the way lipstick looks, don't get me wrong, but it bothers me like to my core. Like I'll be sitting there and it's just like, I want to just like rub my lips together or be like a weirdo. Like I cannot handle it. I've gotten used to it, especially with my channel. Like I used to not wear lipstick sometimes. Like I'd put a gloss on because I'm like, I can't stand this. I can't do it. But now I wear lipstick every time I wear makeup just because it really does give the look a final touch. Like if you wear no lipstick, it's like, oh, there's something missing. So these would be nice if you want to like have the lightweight, no feel, easy, like long wearing. This would be perfect for the lips. And I'm liking it on the cheeks. It's a natural blush. Now I would go darker on the blush, but I'm going to test that out later on another time. And as I mentioned, I will update you guys on these babies later on in my monthly favorites. I also do a lot of like sneak peeks and updates on my TikTok and on my Instagram, so go ahead and follow me on those. They're linked below. But I do want to test this out. This is the Clinique Cheek Pop palette. It's the holiday palette. Very, very cute, and I did show you guys this in the haul, so if you missed it, go check that out. I love their Cheek Pop products. Their blushes are incredible, and I haven't really used a ton of their highlights, so I am excited to try that out as well. So I'm gonna go ahead with, let's do the lighter blush. We're just packing on the blush today. I'm gonna just show you guys. Now, this type of blush is obviously more pigmented than like a tint, but these Cheek Pop blushes are some of the most like smooth, silky blushes I've ever used. I recommend them 100%. If you don't like these colors, I would recommend going and checking out Individuals. Like such amazing blushes, and they're supposed to be like basically powderless powder blushes. Like they almost look like cream, but they're powder. They're really cool. So as you can see, like that just added a bit more color, but it almost looks the same finish as this liquid tint. Like it's incredible. They're so natural and really, really pretty. And I'm just gonna try this darker one here. So this palette here was, I think, honey inspired. So I basically used all of these Charlotte Tilbury blushes and both of these blushes. So we are just full of blush. We're rosy today. So really, really beautiful colors in this palette. I've been really pumped. I don't even really need to review this. I know I already love the formula of the blushes, and I think the colors are beautiful. I just used both colors. Now I only used a tiny bit of the darker one, and I focused it up in here, like not in the center of the cheeks, but I think it all blended together beautifully. And I mean, all the blushes that I've used so far, I think are really great. These Charlotte Tilbury ones are really cool. I forgot to mention about the Charlotte Tilbury blushes. They are enriched with hyaluronic acid and vitamin E, so they will be hydrating and really just good for your skin. They don't necessarily feel overly hydrating on the lips, but they also don't feel drying, so that's nice. Then back to this, we're just gonna apply a little touch of this highlight, just so you guys can see the formula. I have actually not used a ton of their Cheek Pop highlights. I don't know if any. I'm gonna not put too much on because I have another highlight, but that's really, really pretty. So as you can see, like I don't need to apply more highlight, but for your sake, guys, I will test the other one as well. Really, really smooth, seamless airbrush, powderless for sure. These are really cool. So far everything I've tried is really great. So now we're gonna do the highlights. So I have the Rare Beauty highlight in Enchant. This is the swatch. It is like a very pink champagne. It's really, really pretty. So I also like to apply, I'm a big Beauty Blender fan, so I'm gonna use the like kind of side where I didn't use the blush. I'm gonna pick up that Rare Beauty highlight that I'm so excited to try. And we're gonna just pat this, ooh, she's beaming. Now I have powder on and I have layers of blush, so if this doesn't like work out the best, I'm obviously gonna test this further and update you guys in my monthly favorites as well. But I mean, honestly guys, look at that. So far, so good. Look at how smooth that looks. It's blending into everything. Ooh! I didn't realize I still had some on there. It's blending into everything really nicely, and especially like I mentioned, considering I have so much stuff on my cheeks right now, all this stuff's really pulling through. It's drying down nicely, like it doesn't feel sticky. It's not lifting the foundation or the, you know, products that are laid underneath. It's that wet, dewy finish. It doesn't dry down like really patchy, or I don't know if you've ever used a liquid highlight where it kind of looks, how do I describe it, like flaky or really, really dry dry, almost crusty. Sometimes that can happen with highlights, liquid highlights, and this isn't doing it at all. It looks really, really stunning and really, really smooth and very bright, but you probably could use a smaller amount and get it a lot less, you know, bright. So I'm really impressed, guys. Like, everything that I'm using today is just working out fantastic. We're gonna move on to eyes, and then we will finish with a lipstick, and we're done. So today I have the new eyeshadow palette from Lawless. I have not used their eyeshadow before, so this is really exciting for me. This is their new Baby One eyeshadow palette, and not only is it mini, I wanted to kind of just try our formula first, even though I have heard good things. It is also a color scheme that I'm interested in. Plus, the inspiration behind it is Annie, who is the creator of Lawless. It is actually her, you know, experience and journey through motherhood. And I'm a mom. I have a 2.5-year-old son, and Hudson is literally my world. He's everything to me, and I just love him to pieces, and I enjoy being a mom so much. So yeah, I'm really, really excited to try this. I really loved the inspiration behind it. While I'm opening it, I'll read you guys the back because it's a really cute little message. So it says, when I found out I was pregnant with my baby girl, I knew I wanted to create this special palette to embody this magical moment in my life. This color story is inspired by the feelings of romance, love, and femininity that I experienced on this journey. It's everything you love about the Little One eyeshadow palette, with a beautiful gradient of velvety, rose-hued browns and a romantic collection of rich rose, crimson, and plummy tones. Any shades in the palette may be paired together, and in balance of warm and cool tone complements any skin tone and eye color to gorgeously enhance natural beauty. So I love the message of that. I know when I found out I was pregnant, it was like actually, I'm gonna be like real with you guys. I was 19, so it was not the most magical moment of my life. I'll be straight up with you guys. It was scary. It was not the plan, but I'm so thankful that we went ahead with the pregnancy, and Hudson is literally the biggest blessing of my entire life. And I'm, you know, married to my husband, who's his father, and it's really turned out. I mean, life's not perfect, life's not easy, but it is such a blessing, and he is such a blessing. So I can totally resonate with her wanting to create such a special, you know, put such a special moment into a palette, and I think that's really cool. So this is the palette up close. There are 2 metallics, and then there are 6 mattes. It doesn't look like the most exciting palette, but I think it's going to be a very like versatile and everyday palette. So what I'm going to do is play around with this palette, and then we'll come back and talk about it as a whole, and if it was, you know, quality wise good. Okay, so I finished my eye makeup. I'm impressed by the quality of the shadow. I think that it's really pretty. It's nothing like, not over the moon about it. I feel like I just feel like I need to continue to play around. It's the first time I've literally ever used Lawless eyeshadows. They blended really beautifully. They weren't patchy at all. Everything blended together well. I don't feel like they were hard to blend out. I just feel like maybe it's because the color scheme is nothing fantastic, like nothing out of this world, and I've been trying so many like super incredible, insane palettes. This is a pretty basic everyday, which is very actually valuable to a brand. I think that those everyday basic palettes are more realistically what people are going to want. So that's really cool. I think the quality was there. I think the look that I created was really nice and I really like it. I think formula wise it is really nice. I'm gonna kind of leave it as it was good. It just wasn't like mind blowing. I'm going to update you guys on this. I'm gonna use it a little bit more and kind of just see what kind of looks I can create, maybe compare it to other shadows I have, get a really good idea for this formula, and I will update you on this as well in my monthly favorites. So I have a lot to update you guys on. Last but not least, I'm going to be doing my lips with my Pat McGrath, where are you? My Pat McGrath Mattetrance lipsticks. This is the first time I've used a Mattetrance lipstick, and I'm really excited because I only have their Luxe and their Blitztrance. This is Christy in the Mattetrance lipstick. I did show you guys this in my haul. It's supposed to be a very super airbrush matte finish with a beautiful feel, comfortable feel. So let's see if this is true. Now I obviously have this tint on, which you guys will notice it's kind of patchy right now. So I will test the formula. I think it's because of the foundation underneath, because look, looks a lot less patchy now that I wiped my lips. So because I kind of wiped the foundation, but the tint stayed. So they are very good at staining your lips. And it didn't like remove patchy. So I think that actually made things a little bit better. So if you have foundation underneath, maybe wipe the foundation before you put it on. That would maybe be a good tip. So I'm gonna go ahead and apply this. It may be a little bit darker because of the red underneath, but I'm kind of just wanting to see formula wise. My lips are really dry right now, so don't judge me. I need to put like some sort of oil or lip mask on. Hello new favorite lipstick, hopefully. Look at that. Like really matte, but not like drying. Now my lips underneath were really like chapped, dry, really bad. So this is actually not accentuating the dryness. It's definitely not going to fix the problem because it is matte, but for a matte lipstick, it feels so creamy, but it looks matte. It's not the most matte lipstick I don't think I've used, but for such a creamy like feel, it's really like powdery matte. Like it looks really crisp and matte without looking dry. I like it, guys. I'm really impressed and super excited to continue to try this. It's usable for like every day. I like the color of it. It's like a kind of rosy nude. Okay, so that's everything that I have to test for today. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up and make sure you subscribe to my channel because I have a lot of stuff here that I want to update you guys on, and it will be in my monthly favorites this month. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I'll see you guys next time. Bye. So if you're watching this and you weren't aware there was a giveaway, I do apologize. This is for those who entered. I had a Pat McGrath Mega Palette right here is going to one of you lucky viewers that's entered into my giveaway. So I am here to draw the winner. P.S. Before I get started, if you recognize this look, this is a requested tutorial that I just filmed. So I will have that coming up in the next week or two. This is a look that I had in my holiday high-end collection launch review and wish list. Somebody requested that they have a tutorial on this, and I really did enjoy the look as well. So if you want to find out how to do this look right here, then subscribe to my channel because I will be posting it in the next week or two. So now to the part you guys are all waiting for. I am going to turn on my screen recording. So I'm going to click the button. I don't know why I show you the phone because like I can't even see them because there's so many. So all right, so Amanda Hanks, you have won this giveaway. Congratulations. This is super exciting because this is honestly such an incredible palette. So I really, really hope you enjoy. I'm going to be giving you 48 hours to reach out to me. I do have all of my, like my email and all of my social media linked below, so you can reach out in any of those. And you have 48 hours. If I don't hear from you in the 48 hours, unfortunately, I am going to have to draw again. We have a winner, and congratulations, Amanda. I hope you enjoy this palette just as much as I do. It's honestly incredible. And to all of the people that entered and did not win, I apologize. There will be upcoming giveaways in the new year, so definitely stay tuned for those. I honestly enjoy these giveaways probably more than you do. It's really, really fun for me, and I just am so blessed with the things that I have, so I want to give back to you guys for your support in my channel. Being a channel that's just starting out, I really appreciate each and every one of you because you are getting me to that goal of this being a part of my career. And so thank you so much to all of you that are watching. Happy holidays. Thank you so much for watching. Congratulations, Amanda. Merry Christmas. All right, so I'll see you guys next time. Bye.